Hi everyone. Last year in November, I had the most amazing trip in Jordan and Israel with a great bunch of people. I kept this journal to remember all the places we went to, which was a lot. So here it is. This was our food on the plane. And the view from our window on the plane when we were landing. And we went first to Mount Nebo and Madaba, did a little shopping, and we went to see some interesting mosaics. And this is my Indiana Jones outfit for when we went to Petra. It was really fun. We rode the horses and camels, and we rode through the thick, just like Indiana Jones, but we just walked. And this is the treasury, which was amazing. And this was our hotel, the Marriott in Petra, with a really nice view from the pool. And we went to this restaurant for lunch, and we went to Wadi Rum the next day. It was really amazing because we rode the jeeps and through the desert, and the sky was amazing, and the mountains, they were like out of this world. And we went up this hill. We had to remove our shoes because the red sand was so soft, and it was quite a struggle to climb all the way to the top, but we had great views when we got there. And we stayed till the sunset. We stayed at a camp where they had these igloo-like domes for us to stay. And we had dinner at this big tent, and with lots of tables, and the buffet was here in this long cart, and we had lamb and a lot of other things, pita bread. And it was dark at the camp, but there were white lights that lit up the paths, and it got super cold early in the morning. So, but after dinner, we hung out outside the restaurant where they lay out cushions and carpet rugs by a fire. It was really fun. So next we went to the Dead Sea, where we put mud on ourselves, and we all had a dip, and really you float on the water without any effort. So next was Jerusalem, and we went to the place where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, and that night we went to see a light show, which I really enjoyed. This is the Church of the Nativity, where Jesus was born. We had to wait like 2 hours to see the spot where he was born. It was this star on the floor under this thing, so we had to crawl on our knees and touch it. And they had this really nice courtyard. too. This is Mount of St. Olives, the Church of the Pater Noster. Beautiful church. And the Garden of Gethsemane, where we saw 2,000-year-old olive trees, which were probably very small when Jesus was there. And we also saw the tomb of the Virgin Mary. And this is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And we lined up like for 2 hours. But it got really rowdy. It was so hot, and we just had to leave because it was getting crazy. People were getting mad, pushing, and it was getting dangerous. This is the room of the Last Supper in Mount Zion. And this was the tomb of King David. And we had lunch at the Notre Dame of Jerusalem Center. So we had lunch there at this restaurant, Allegro. And then we went to see the birthplace of John the Baptist. And this is fun. We went to the Jewish quarter and walked around these alleyways and went through the stores selling spices and all these souvenirs. I didn't buy much, but it was fun, you know, walking where Jesus might have walked before. And we did the Stations of the Cross. So there's all these signs with the numbers. And we went to the Wailing Wall, where people would write prayers and stick it into the gaps on the stones. And we washed our hands in the fountain after, and you're supposed to pour 3 times alternating hands. I don't remember what for, what it means. And yeah, this is the Dome of the Rock. We went to Masada. After that, we rode a cable car to the top, and we saw ruins and old baths and frescoes. It was quite hot, so, and there were a lot of steps, so it was tiring. But we had lunch at KFC, which was really, it really hit the spot. After eating all this kebab and other stuff for several days already. And we went to Jaffa, and we heard that like 50 rockets were fired into Israel, and that Tel Aviv was on the highest alert since 2004. So we were kind of worried, but thank God nothing happened. And we spent the sunset on the beach. Really nice. And we had a steak dinner. Then we went to Nazareth after. We went to Caesarea and saw this amphitheater, and these were latrines, and this is a really nice garden. I don't remember the name. Baha'i Gardens. And we stayed in this B&B, and we rode this boat for a nice pleasant boat ride in the Sea of Galilee. And then we went to Capharnaum, and this is the town of Jesus, and Peter's mother-in-law's house is here too, in ruins, only columns were left and some walls. And we all went to the River Jordan, and several of my friends were baptized there, including my mom and my brother. That was something interesting. And on the last day, we had coffee and some shopping before we left. And we had a good dinner also, our last kebab meal. And this is where they cook the pita bread. So that's it. Really fabulous trip.